You've broken.
Well, yeah, I had we did an American tour a few months back.
Yeah.
And I've got a Gibson Les Paul that I've had since the year dot.
Yeah.
It's been on every record I've ever made, every gig I've ever done until I come here.
What, right from very?
Way back. I got it when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And I broke it yet again in America, and it was bodged together, but it got about another 5 or 6 gigs in it, and it just shattered itself. So I've got to get it fixed. I haven't got around to it yet. I bought a spare and got that out of the garage for these rehearsals, and the neck had just gone like a banana. Couldn't play it. Wouldn't stay in tune. It's a shame. It's a cool looking thing. So that's gone. So Chris has lent me his, luckily, which is good.
Did the fact that the Les Paul obviously has a sort of chunky sound, was that because that kind of was how you play? I mean, did that influence how you played the guitar, kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it does actually.
Yeah.
I've always liked that sort of guitar sound. I've never been a Fender Strat or Telecasters sort of man. Yeah. The Gibson, the Les Paul, I just think it has a huge big. Yeah. The floor shapes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I've always liked that.
Yeah.
But I'm not really a guitar player. You know,
What one have you actually got there today?
This is Chris McCormack's. It's a Heritage Les Paul.
Yeah.
I'm borrowing that for these few Telekon shows.
Yeah.
And all that is going through a line 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, line 6 rather, over the back.
Yeah.
The Pod Pro.
Yeah.
Which is behaving a bit strangely today. I don't know what. They say that D keeps flashing D.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. I don't know what that means.
If anybody is watching the video,
I'll have a manual at home. I normally bring all the manuals to the gigs. I'm a bit of an anorak like that. If anything goes wrong, we've got the manual for it. When I didn't, I'm getting blasé as I'm getting older. And bloody things going wrong.
Again, you're quite happy to use an electronic equivalent for a Marshall sound, or
I would like. I really love Laney gear actually.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, I went to see Manson a few years back, and their rig was Laney. It's one of the best guitar sounds I've ever heard. It's brilliant. Rob's using it for bass today. I just think it's fantastic guitar sound.
Yeah.
I was talking to him a little while ago, trying to blag yourself on. I obviously did do very well.
Yeah.
So I'm still using the pod.
Yeah. And over here is
that's Chris's. This is the Marshall setup. I might be Mesa Boogie actually.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got Mesa Boogie.
Yeah.
He's got a Marshall cab and head somewhere as well, right?
Yeah.
It's a Mesa Boogie cab and head. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I must say, I'm quite impressed with that.
And you've kind of recreated. I don't know if we can try and get some sense of what is on stage here, but you've kind of you tried to recreate
a vague illusion of what the original Telekon Tour set was like.
Yeah.
What we had then, you can see these panels are little. These are little LED panels.
Yeah.
Which all light up and do their thing.
Yeah.
On the original Telekon show, they were 4 foot by 4 foot, and they were completely hexagonal, and all around the back of the keyboard riser.
Yeah.
They were very, very tall, much taller than these. People could stand on top of them. They had lights in the top and a complete separate light show in the top of each column.
Yeah.
It was like this, but just a much bigger, more extravagant version. But this is really just to remind people, or for people to remember what it was like then. And also, we're actually trying them out. So when we do start touring again properly, we're going to take these panels out, but with a completely different design.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a sort of in the field test for us, really.
Yeah.
So rather than getting them in and going out on tour and hoping they work, this little mini tour has given us a chance to use them like this and just see how reliable they are.
Yeah.
Because what we want to do next time is build a set which is kind of like a Blade Runner scene. You know, big projection in the back with all these panels around it. We're going to build a much more impressive set, I hope.
Yeah.
But they're really good. They work really well, actually. Totally reliable.
Yeah.
Which is more than you can say to the original.
Yeah. Just ever so finally, we were listening to your sound check out there. It sounds absolutely fantastic out there. Up on stage here, do you have everything coming back to you from the wedges up here, or?
No, I don't. My wedges aren't even on. I just have those as backups if I lose my ears.
Yeah.
If my ears go down, I've got a second set of ears.
Yeah.
If my pack goes down, I've got a spare pack. If the whole system collapses, I go to the wedges.
Yeah.
So then I can use the same mix that we pumped into those.
Yeah.
The screens are up to try to stop the drum spillage, because you've got to put the drums in the middle.
Yeah.
Try to stop the spillage from the drums going down the microphone, because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you end up with an entirely. If you try to get the vocal up front, the whole drums come with it.
Yeah.
But it's not ideal because it separates Richie a little bit more than he wants to be.
Yeah.
And And there's just something about it that just doesn't feel right to me. So
Yeah.
we're going to try a different kind, not quite so tall.
Yeah.
So Richie can see out over the top and we can see him better.
Yeah.
There's been a few gigs, the first couple of gigs, where I was looking at him to get the ending of certain songs, couldn't see him.
Yeah.
All I could see is a reflection of me in the light.
Yeah.
Couldn't see anything.